Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Heck Creative. This time we're going over all the Marvel Legends figures I haven't reviewed yet in 2020, ranked from worst to best. Let's get to it. So here we have Dr. Doom, the retro-carded version. I like this. I don't love this. Let's see. Same as the other one. I like the color scheme. It's really nice and retro. We have sort of silver-ish metal on here, kind of. The same printing and everything, and at least the same, sculpting and whatnot, but some things aren't painted. It looks kind of just sort of, I don't know, it doesn't really hit that Dr. Doom spot for me yet. I love this thing mostly because the accessory is kind of like Old Man Hawkeye. So let's go over this guy from the head down. Dr. Doom, we haven't seen this guy in a year now, maybe? Head goes kind of up, kind of down. Joint hasn't really been used too much. It's pretty good. It does its thing, it works out as you need it, at least. Swivels around. The eyes are not really flesh anymore. They're metallic on the inside. This is good for like a Doombot if you want to use that. For a Doombot at least. Swivel around with the body and twist and crack and whatever you want it to do. It's a ball joint down there. That's really good. Arm goes up, hindered by this metal plate a little bit. Also, this little cloth piece right here. That's new to me. That's interesting. I don't know if I like it or not, but moving on. Goes up, goes down, goes all around, or whatever. Swivel, joint, goes up, fair. Dr. Doom just stands around. That's kind of his thing. Swivels around, goes up and down, roll the dice motion. This one is a up and down with a I'm going to take over the world, evil villain hand motion that every villain has or does. We also get alternate hands right here. Fists, they're good, I guess, if you want to have them punching people. There are slits right here on the sides. You can get a nice range of motion, but it's going to stop by this holster for this little gun here. It says D for Doom. That's pretty cool. Take that off. And then the gun is just a normal pistol. Pretty cool. Maybe a Luger, I think. It's old school. It's a very old school kind of gun. Fits in his hand pretty well, but I just keep it in here because, I don't know, this is my Magic Doom. He has magic effects, so it's pretty cool. You can put them around his hand or his arm or something. That looks really nice. Have him doing that magic thing. Looks pretty cool. Some magic going on there with Dr. Doom. Neato. Yeah, and he also comes with books. Let's go over books. He comes with a little tiny, I think, Book of the Vishanti, which is great if you have the Book of the Vishanti set, so now you have the actual book. So you can put that in his hand, I guess, and have him read it maybe, or maybe the other hand, I don't know. Yeah, he's reading the book. That's pretty cool. We also have the Darkhold, which I haven't heard of since Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so that's nice. Looks really good. They both have the same pages on the inside. Maybe they reference each other at points. You can hold the book as well. That's neat. Set that to the side. Yeah, legs go out this far. Knee goes up. Doesn't really kick the butt. Swivel at the top of the leg. No swivel at the bottom of the leg. Goes down. Goes up very far and pivot. And 2 peg holes at the bottom of the feet right here. He's pretty good, but there's a cool thing we can do with him, and that's make him fly. So keeping this little doohickey on. I'm not a fan of it. I don't know. He looks good with or without. I'd rather keep it on just to keep that little kind of thing. You should reuse this cloth piece for Toad eventually. But what's really cool is that they gave him jetpacks in the first iteration, and they never really did anything with them until now. And that's pretty neat. Boom! Dr. Doom flying through the sky. Do 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 do. Whoosh. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Also, they gave him the ultimate nullifier, which nullifies things ultimately, apparently. It's a small little tiny piece, came with Reed Richards years ago. You can hold it in either hand pretty well. Yeah, Dr. Doom. He's a great figure. A lot of accessories that are really cool. I'm just not really that much a fan of the little cloth piece maybe, and some of the articulation. And the articulation is good for Dr. Doom. I like the articulation. What am I saying? I don't like this color. It's not good. It isn't metal. It isn't as metal and cool as the other one. I love all the little add-ons, little doohickeys, little straps, little pieces to make him look whole. They did a great job on the sculpting. The articulation is good, and the paint choices, the color choices, aren't one of my favorite. Dr. Doom stands at about 6.5 inches tall. Here's Dr. Doom with the older Super Skrull Dr. Doom with the kitbash cape I gave him from M'Baku. I think it looks way better than what they currently gave him. I also like the face a little more on this one. The new one is just the face doesn't look as good and the expression isn't there. But the old one, you could tell the expression is like, I am going to kill everyone because it's Monday kind of a thing. Yeah, that Dr. Doom is great. But I do like the... I wish the tunic colors were on the old one. That's my only issue with this. But other than that, it's really solid. Oh, also, here's Jesse Heck Creative. You know, Dr. Doom, I appreciate you like reading books, but I don't like your choice of material. War Machine is next. I like this figure. I'm not a big fan of War Machine in general, I don't think. He's good, but he isn't like great. I like the color scheme. I like how he looks, at least with the articulation scheme and everything else. I'm just not a big fan of this guy. Just kind of, he's cool. He's a big Iron Man that's black and silver. Yet, I don't know. Just something doesn't really fit the bill with this guy. So let's just go over him from head to toe, shall we? Down on that, up on that. I like the face. It looks really nice. I like the Iron Man kind of helmet. I also like this little camera thing over here. It's pretty cool. So it goes all the way around. It's a dumbbell. It's not a actual thing. So you can go all the way around with it if you want. That's great. These move up and down, also on balls. Move up and down a little bit, as well as side to side. This one too, side to side, up and down a little bit. And they hinge. The ratchets are pretty good on that. You can put them down. You can put them up. You can put them however you want. This one just fell off. Put that back on. There we go. Alright. On to the arms. Out. Kind of hindered by this thing. That's kind of a shame. Goes up. It works with it, which is really cool. Goes around. Goes up. Pinless joints once again. The return of pinless joints. It's pretty nice. So it goes around here. Goes up. Goes down. Very nice. These gun pieces here have ports on them. We'll get to that later. Crunch. Up and down. Fair amount. Goes out very far, goes up pretty far, back not too much. Doesn't really hit the butt. It's kind of a shame. Swivels around at the top. Boom and boom up. Doesn't really work that well. It's okay on the down and up over here. No swivel over here. Swivel up there, no swivel over here. And peg holes on the feet. Got the pivot and everything. You're all set with that. Okay, accessories. So this guy has a lot of stuff to go over. We have this little doohickey you can put around one of the guns over here. I think it's this one. I think you have a blast effect right there. It's pretty nice. This gun keeps coming off of its little partition right there, but there we go. That looks nice. Have him just, firing at something. That's neat. Let's add more stuff to it. We have this effect right here. You can port into this right here, I guess. It kind of works, I think. I don't know. I know it's meant for something. There's some kind of function for it that it actually works with. I don't think it's this, though. Let's see. I don't know. This came with it. It goes with something. I don't know. Maybe it's a punch effect or something, or maybe a piece broke off. Seems to be... Oh, that's what it goes to. It goes to this little piece right here. So it attaches actually on the gun right there. I was wrong. I was wrong. Yeah, that's cool. It gets like a sort of slashing kind of gun motion. That's pretty neat. Those aside and focus on this. Is cool. I like this a lot. This rocket piece is nice. My thing is, though, there's a lot of stuff, but I don't think I would ever really use a lot or all of it or something. Using it all at once, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. It's okay. It's alright. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could put on him. Take those out. And then move these in. Put this on there. Put that on here. It's alright. They don't really jive well. You kind of got to do one or the other. And also, one of the big points of contention I have with this set, one of the things that keeps it from being number one or so, these pieces get lost so easily. I couldn't find them last night. It was just, oh my gosh. But yeah, they look great when you have one or the other. Yeah, that's good. You have a firing effect or a smoke effect. Where'd my other firing effect go? These effects are so small that it's hard to really keep track of them. You have another one, and you could do this one right here, but they work when you have one smoke and one firing, preferably the smoke on the top and the firing on the bottom. Just put that one in. It's the same stuff as Black Widow from that Black Widow set. So if you have that one, you have these. That's fair. That's good. When those to the side, they'll probably get lost in a minute. But the big effect everyone is waiting for is these puppies that we saw in the Iron Man 2020 figure set. You're just gonna kind of line them up and put them together. In a way, you're gonna like puzzle them together. And then put these on here. Yeah, that's good. And then you put this here on that, on the foot. Come on. Here we go. This is a long, long review portion. Wow, okay. Yeah, he stands pretty well on that. That's good. That works out. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, he looks good. Okay, I spoke too soon. Yeah, he does fall a lot on this, so you gotta take a quick picture and then be done with it. That's another thing that I don't really like about this guy too much. Yeah, you gotta kind of lead him against the wall. But yeah, that's pretty good. And we'll move on to the next one. War Machine stands at about 6.5 inches tall from foot to head, and then from blast effects to head, it's about 9.5 inches tall. Here's War Machine next to the 80th anniversary Iron Man, and they both share a lot of similar parts together. I like how they look together, and hey, they can fight together as well. It's really cool to have them both in your collection. And also, here's Jesse Heck Creative. Help! I'm boosting and I can't get down! Never mind, I figured it out. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Next up we have Silver Centurion here. I like this guy a lot. He has very good articulation. Very good stuff going on. I like the body. I like this backpack thing we got going on over here. The helmet's good too. There's the articulation where it's interesting though. Let's get to that. So the head looks really nice. I like the Iron Man deco. It's very old school. Very kind of clunky old robot from like the 50s or 60s. The head goes around on a ball joint right here. Goes down, goes up, all the way around, however you want it to be. It's a little gappy though, so take that with a grain of salt as you will. The backpack's unremovable. The chest goes down this much and back this much, so it's good for flight poses and stuff. You want to have his arms go out, and this is really cool. So the arms go out, they're hindered by this a little bit, but it doesn't really matter because you could just rotate the entire thing. That's really nice. The entire thing rotates with the arm. That's really cool. Swivel up here, double jointed right here, swivel around, goes down, doesn't go up that much. Same with the other side. Legs go out really far like that. Swivel up here. Over here we get a nice knee joint. Not too bad, not too shabby. No swivel down here for some reason. I wish they did that. That'd be nice. You get pivot, and then up here, and then down there. For accessories, he comes with alternate hands that can fire repulsor blasts and stuff. Here's a set of regular repulsor blasts. They look pretty nice. They look good. They're normal, just the usual ones you usually see. You can put them on the feet too. They look good. There we go. You gotta work it in there a little bit. That looks nice. The feet also have really nice treads on them, sort of an indent. That's pretty cool. It goes on there. You can also have bigger repulsor blasts, which I love these. Great color too. Kind of a limeish green color. We get that put in there. That's really nice. Looks really super cool. Okay, big boom, sonic boom kind of effect. Those fit on the feet also. And then we have little itty bitty ones. It's also, here's another big one. Comes with two big ones, two medium, and two small. And these are really tiny. I wish he had some kind of jetpack, but he doesn't need one. These can go in his hands, or again, they can go in his feet. But I think what's meant to be is you have the ones for the hands that are the medium size, and you combine the big and the small together. And it does look pretty nice, I think. Get some more in there. Put these in here. I really like the look of this guy. He looks really nice, like very sleek, very sheen. I was waiting for Silver Centurion for a while. It's one of my favorite armors. I like the red, but I think it's just the gold. I'm not a fan of the gold for some reason. Yeah, this looks really cool. So give him a flight pose and have him just like boost off. That looks great. This looks really nice. Having Iron Man like this. That's a really cool effect right there if you want to have that, do that. Yeah, I got 2 of these guys sold off the body, but kept the effects just because I like having all the blast effects here. Yeah. Silver Centurion Iron Man, well worth it. Right now, as of this recording, like mid-January, he's like $6 at Walgreens. So pick him up, and then maybe down the line, you know, when he's rare and people want him, you know, you could probably resell him or something. But yeah, Silver Centurion's really great. Get him. Silver Centurion Iron Man stands at about 6.5 inches tall. Here's Silver Centurion Iron Man with the 80th anniversary Iron Man, who shares a lot of body parts with him, and Jesse Heck Creative. And this, kids, is the sun. Ooh, it's very hot to touch. Don't ask me how I'm touching it. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Cyborg SpiderMan falls into the category of figures that aren't the best articulated, but they are the most fun. I love this guy so much, so without further ado, let's get to this guy, talk about him. So, you have this bandana, looks really nice, it's all white. He also has this really cool eyeball thing. I don't know what it does, but it looks really cool. I'm just glad we had this guy, because man, Cyborg SpiderMan is super cool. The paint's really applied well on this too. It's pretty nice. I love the little lines on the suit. I never knew how they did that. And also there's like a stitching over here on purpose. That's really nice. Good detail. His head goes around on the ball joint, up this far back, down this far down. This arm goes up this much right here, goes around all the way, swivel, bend on right here. That's pretty nice. Your regular sort of Spider-Man body on the Sunfire body this time. That's pretty interesting. Goes up and down. On this side, there's this plate that the arm kind of runs into, but you can kind of move it up this far. That's pretty well. You can move it all the way around. You can swivel the bicep. This is a really cool chunky bicep. I love it. This guy isn't even from a TV series. I think he's from the comics. But he's cool nonetheless. I didn't really see him on the TV series and watch the whole thing anyways. Swivels around here. Goes up. Goes down. The fun factor of this guy is insane. I can have him block punches with this arm. Or just, you know, punch people with this arm. Or rocket fist his hand maybe. Or you can maybe attach one of the Iron Man effects. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, wait, where's the War Machine thing? Yeah, you could attach this here maybe or something and figure that out, how that works. Or even just do plain old fire. That's even awesomer. Oh, that's really cool. Just have him shooting people with his big fire thing. That's nice. Wow, that's super cool. It's like a lightsaber almost. So speaking of hands, accessories, he comes with a whipping hand for his web. You usually take this off, put that in, and the whip. And he also comes with this little webbing piece. You could just attach it to his wrist or something, or whatever, and have him hold on to it. Yeah, it attaches to his wrist, and he can like whip with it, and he can just fire at enemies and capture them. That's really nice. I love it when Spider-Man comes with webbing. So taking that off and putting this back on, let's get to the rest of the figure. So swivel at the waist all the way around. Crunch back. Crunch forward a lot. That's kind of... I like this figure more because it crunches forward. I like that a lot. Here's a little wobbliness at the waist for some reason. I'll just look on that at the hips maybe. Goes out this far. Really far. Very nice. Very good for Spider-Man. Goes in, goes up. Doesn't really sit too well. You have to kind of like sit him like, you know, with his legs spread out like he's doing a stretch or something. You know? Stretch, Spider-Man, stretch. He also has this nice bandage that keeps falling down a little bit. It isn't as bad as Cyclops, but it's something to look out for. The belt's movable too a little bit. You can move that down and up a little bit if you want. We also have swivel up here. Knee goes up, doesn't touch the butt. Swivels around. At least he touches the butt on the other side. Yeah, it does. So this little thing kind of prevents it from touching. It's like just so close. But it adds a little detail and a little more... I don't know, I like it. The sort of mechanical, organic kind of feel. Looks really cool on this guy. swivel with the boot cuff, goes down, goes up, ankle pivot, and peg holds on the feet. I love this guy. He's really super cool. Cyborg SpiderMan, get him. He just looks awesome. I can't wait for them to release like a big armored Spider-Man. Well, not big, but just the armored Spider-Man, the one from the TV show. That guy was awesome. And then also Hobgoblin and all the bad guys, and Spot is my number one. But yeah, this guy is wonderful, and he'll be keeping an eye out on you. Cyborg Spider-Man stands at 6 inches tall. Here's Cyborg Spider-Man next to regular Spider-Man from the Retro Carded Wave and Jesse Heck Creative. So that's my review of all the Marvel Legends I haven't reviewed yet in 2020. We'll see y'all next time. Take care. Spider-Man's a menace! J. Jonah Jameson, what are you doing here? I've come to tell you that Jesse Heck Creative is wrong! What do you mean I'm wrong? It's my review. It's my opinion. Well, I'm saying that you forgot someone! Oh, really? Who'd I forget? Me! Oh, that's right. Wow. Okay, sorry, Cyborg Spider-Man. There actually is another contender for number one. I'll see you guys later, though, and hey, you're awesome. In 2002, a little-known film called Spider-Man rocked the theaters in that summer. Really insanely good film, but one guy helped it rise above the rest and captivated my heart and laughter more than any other character, and that was J. Jonah Jameson. I could not even stop laughing at what he's saying and how good a foil he is as Spider-Man, how great a character he is, and the legacy he's created. J.K. Simmons is phenomenal as him, as is Darren Norris, and I find that he's just a wonderful character. So, in tribute to one of my favorite characters in the MCU, and not the MCU, so in tribute to one of my favorite characters in all of Marvel, I'm actually going on a limb and saying that. At least it isn't a superhero. J. Jonah Jameson. Let's review. So, he came out with a figure years ago. This is the same head as that. I'm actually going to pull on some other figures. We have the animated series one that I made, Kit Bash, using the same hands from this figure, at least. And also a different head, because he had gray hair in the animated series. And he also has blue eyes in there too, so that fits really well. Skin tone works well. Looks really nice. I like it a lot. This is the Professor X body with the head from the Chameleon figure, and then the hands from this figure right here. Moving on, the head's really nice. I like it. The mustache is a little bigger now. I love the white on the side. I like the hair, looks really nice. There's a little blemish right here, but whatever, that's fine. I won't be able to really see it anyways. I love the detail on the face. Looks really good. All the wrinkles, the teeth, the eyes, the angry expression. He looks so annoyed. I love it. The ears look great too. They have good ear sculpts. Just gonna point that out. Head goes up very well, very down, very nice. Tie looks really good too, very disheveled. This vest is good too. You can also take that off if you want a more casual look, but I like the vest and keeping that on. Two tones, dark, light. Looks very nice. Also, we have a cream colored shirt instead of this kind of shirt. This is my Kit Bash sort of comic version. So we have comic, then we have our action figure, then comic, then animated series, and they all kind of work really well off each other. This is the same head and hands, and I just got two different figures and took all the stuff from them. Gave this one the arms from this one, and gave him a watch from Luke Cage, and the claw body is that, and then the head from this figure, and it's all set. I'm all set with J. Jonah Jameson, I believe. I have one more I can open, but I don't know. I might save that for a rainy day. So, the arms go out this much, really far up. Goes around, goes up. It's a single joint, but you don't really need them more than 90 degrees. It's good enough. Get out of my office, Spider-Man! Get out of my office! Pointing finger goes up and down, like this. We also have another hand that goes this way. Goes up and down, swivels. They both swivel. Daily Bugle accessories is really cool. Nice Daily Bugle accessory. He came with one. I gave the other to this one over here, and I have a couple other Daily Bugles everywhere. He swivels at the waist joint, crunches down real pretty far, crunches back very nicely. The tie is movable a little bit, as is the vest. Swivels at the waist. The belt buckle's really nice and gold. This one has... I can't see it. It's not even painted. Never mind. This one isn't... Oh, it's silver on the... You can see a little bit of silver there. That's pretty nice. I didn't notice it before. Goes out. Not too far. You don't need him to anyways. Goes up this far. Pretty nice. swivel around. Good on that. Swivel here with the pivot, and then up and down. Down really far, up not so much. Kind of gotta cheat it a little bit over the back of the pant leg, and then sort of peg holes in the bottom of the feet. Yeah, they're kind of half peg holes. They all have these half peg holes. He also comes with a Daily Bugle printout. It's actual paper, so I don't really want to touch it yet. I'm kind of worried I might break it or something, so I kept it on the card right here. Looks really nice. There's all the text is legible. You just gotta get a magnifying glass or something. Looks really good. A lot of stuff that is recently coming out in Spider-Man. We also have Cyborg SpiderMan in the back. That's a nice little touch. Centurion and Electro and everything's on there. Looks really cool. A lot of the figures that have recently come out are on here. It looks really nice. I like how they have the retro Spider-Man on here. Yeah, this is wonderful. And also Black Cat, Mysterio, Spider-Man, Electro. We also have the Fiskus on the top, as well as Oscorp for Norman Osborn. And yeah, Cyborg Spider-Man also, along with Electro. It's really great. Wow. I'm really glad they did this. My only issue is that it just needs to be laminated or something. Or maybe on, not paper. I wish it wasn't paper, because paper will degrade over time. If they printed it out on some kind of like plastic, like they did for the Daily Bugle right here, that'd be great. Just a plastic slab. I would want that over this. But that's my one complaint about this figure. And I don't even need this. But it's an extra thing. It's a bonus. It's not really an accessory, I don't think. It doesn't even count as an accessory. But it's still cool. It looks beautiful. And yeah. Here's the three of them staying together. If I can get them to stand a little bit better. They're all kind of holding each other up. They all look really nice together. Alternate universe, J. Jonah Jameson. I never thought I'd have three of these guys. That's amazing. They look really good together. Yeah. So that's J. Jonah Jameson for you. Pretty neat. Yeah, I really like this character a lot. I liked his character in the movies. I like his character in the TV shows and the comics and everything. Very well done. The shoes are shiny on this one. They're kind of matte on these two. The hands are a little big on this, but you can kind of fudge it by having him just sort of like do this and angrily look. The forced perspective will take care of it a little bit. And yeah, that's J. Jonah Jameson for you. One of my favorite characters in the Marvel universe, at least. Yeah. He's awesome. Sorry, I'm kind of just rambling. I really like this guy a lot. Really nice figure. I'm finally glad we have him. He's on the retro card. Don't get him at GameStop because he costs way more there than he does anywhere else for some reason. But yeah. There he is. Super cool. I love this guy a lot. Yeah. J. Jonah Jameson. Spider-Man's a menace. Well, here's what Spider-Man has to say to you. Thank you for watching. Spider-Man, Spider-Man is a menace when he can. Webs of stuff, steal some loot. Let's all give Spider-Man the boot. Look out, here robs Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, he's a thief when he can. Hides behind a big mask. Stealing things is his task. Look out, here comes Spider-Man. So that's my review of all these action figures. Stay tuned for my top 10 coming soon. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Heck Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jesseheckcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned.